All right, everybody. Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? I'm doing good. I just want to let you all know I'll get in my bed and record some podcasts because I seem to think good when I'm laying down or when I come in my bedroom. I don't spend a lot of time in here. Sometimes I fall asleep on my couch. I'm just confessing to you, I have this big couch and I might fall asleep on it. But when I come in here, I'll watch a little YouTube or just be in here or whatever. And it's like a lot of ideas come to me. Long story short, before I get started, thank you all. You all showing me so much love. It's just love overflowing. It's overwhelming. It is overwhelming in a good way. I appreciate each and every one of you all for just always supporting my channel. You all know I try to move with light and love. I try hard. But every now and again, I have to jump in and talk about these topics. I love Michael B. Jordan. I love Michael Jordan. I've been loving Michael Jordan since the beginning of time. And I love Michael B. Jordan. Extraordinaire actor, very sweet, humble gentleman. Just a good guy who's been in the field of acting since a child. Michael B. Jordan has come out and said that he is lonely. And he said he sacrificed his career so much that, he ends up isolating and feeling alone. Well, I always go to comments. I love going to comments. This was on Club Shay Shay, of course. Shannon Sharp and Chad. So, what are your opinions about that? I feel so many things. I feel like I can relate to him. So, which angle do I want to take this? Success. When you are on a mission or you are riding the wave, this is how I describe my life. Sometimes I am riding the wave of life. And let me tell you all how this looks. It's kind of like where I'm at the wave now. This is when a lot of good stuff is happening. Work is going good. My first job, the therapy practice is consistent. It's been consistent since COVID. God is good. I can't take no credit for that. Family is good, thank the Lord, because that's a big one. If your family not good, it's not good. What else? My health is good. That's a blessing. Things are good. I'm working on finances still. Just I want to be in a better spot because I'm trending towards retirement. Even if it's 10, 15 years away, I still need to do better than what I'm doing. But I'm riding the wave. That's my wave. I'm hanging out with friends a lot. So I feel happy. I definitely feel like I'm in a good spot. Michael B. Jordan, commanding millions per movie. The star of his own movies. He's the head person of these movies. But he's sacrificing a lot. Yeah, the money's coming in. The red carpets are rolling in. The fame been in. So, on the outside looking in, Michael B. Jordan has the ideal life. And so, this is what I always talk about on my channel over and over. You can make millions of dollars. You, too, can be Michael B. Jordan. But what's the use of having all that money if you don't have anybody to share it with? What's the use of winning an Oscar if you have no one to share it with? You come home and put it on your fireplace or your mantle or your glass case to look at it, but you have no one there to share your success with. And that's what people don't understand. They think money, 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 but we're a lot more alike than people tend to believe. Whether you earn $100,000 or you make $20 million per movie, don't we all want love at the end of the day? We all shouldn't say all, that's a broad statement. Most of us desire love, companionship. You did it, baby. I got your back. I'm here supporting you. I don't know about you all, but I love love. And I love a nice warm body next to me. I love a nice hug. I love a passionate kiss. I love, you got it, you gonna do it. And everybody needs that. The money is great and the fame is great, but at the end of the day, we are a lot more alike than we, tend to believe. Now, they Shannon Sharp and what do they call Chad? Lord Jesus, Chad. I just call him Chad. Shoot, Ocho, yeah. They started naming Denzel Washington and Mrs. Paulette Washington, as well as Samuel Jackson, and his wife. Well, they both of their wives are in the business. They are actresses, so they understand the assignment. Samuel Jackson, he's been commanding the big screen for 30 or more years. And do I need to say anything about Denzel? Because he's like my favorite. Denzel got me out the house to go see the movie Equalizer 3 alone. I'm not even a big movie goer. I used to go mostly with my guy, or, if I'm in a relationship. Most guys I date, I've noticed they like the movies. I don't really, but I'll go with them. So Denzel got me to go. I had to go see Denzel. Come on now, that's Denzel. But those two women, Mrs. Jackson and Mrs. Washington, they understand the assignment because they are in that field. They've been with those men since the beginning of time. Michael Jordan, I keep saying Michael Jordan because I love Michael Jordan. Michael B, got to put that B up in there. He has that B in there to differentiate himself from the GOATs. Excuse me, you all. I'm trying to look up some information. He's a young guy. And so, 37, I thought he was. I was like, he seemed like he about 37 years old. I like that kid. He's an extraordinary actor, good-looking gentleman. Okay, so his woman, that he's going to be with, unless he goes a little bit older, which is smart. He might want to do that. But she has to be confident. She has to be mature. She has to be a woman that truly believes in her husband or love, and who's not on her own chase. So, Ocho said he might need... No, I'm lying. I was reading the comments and they said, oh God, George Clooney, he used to date, some different ladies in Hollywood, but then he ended up settling down with a younger attorney. And that was a great point they brought up. Michael B. Jordan, he doesn't have to get a Hollywood starlet, or like how he dated Lori Harvey. I was going to say, what's her last name? Lori Harvey. He doesn't have to date that type of woman. And I could see why they didn't work. Because Lori, she has her own career. And, she's an influencer, whatever Lori does. She's busy. Not as busy as Michael, I'm sure. But I'm sure she didn't want to, be on set with him. Or, what I'm saying? Being with him for her, because she's 20-something, you all. That probably stifled her. Like, oh, no, I got to get this endorsement. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I have to be on set, on location with him for a month. She's not going to do that. She's too young. It's not even the age. You can tell Lori's personality. She's just not going to do that. She's just not going to do that. So he may have to go a little bit older. He's got to get a particular type of woman. That's all to it. We live in a different era, and things have changed so much that at times it's changed for the worse. And I'm caught up in it, and I'll explain what I mean. Growing up, I watched my parents. My dad worked for the railroad, mom worked for the post office. Both hardworking people, both did decent. We were not poor, but we were not, upper class. Lower to middle. Definitely not middle, I don't think. I think more lower middle, but not poor. So we did okay. They did okay. They did good to me. They did good by me. But that took teamwork, Dad's at work, mom's at the house. Girls go off to school. Dad's back when we get home from school because he worked, first shift. And we had a routine, and we worked the heck out that thing, and it worked. We had a stable home. It was always food. They always cooked. Both of them were phenomenal cooks. Somebody would, once we start working as high schoolers, they would run us to work. Just beautiful parents. Not perfect. I always say that. I say it about me. Not perfect, but we had order in our home, and I appreciate that so much. Okay, so that's the 80s, 90s. 80s and 90s. 70s, 80s, 90s. Well, this thing we got going, it's like men competing against women. On a negative note, I can get on here on YouTube and you'll just see men like insulting women. And that's a time, and it still goes on. Men don't even talk about women like that. Like, a man is not going to insult a woman. Like, mature men, they just don't do that. And I know that for a fact because my uncle, my cousin, my ex, my god brother, my other god brother, that's not something they just sit there and talk about women in a derogatory way. That's not what they do. But I see it now on YouTube. So we living in a different era. Where's the respect for women? These are ladies that carries babies for 9 months. Your mother, your mother is a woman. So it's like, where's the respect? However, our ladies respecting themselves. They're not carrying themselves like the 70s and 80s and 90s. I mean, I know I can hear it now. This not that. This a different, but this a different era. It is a different era. But to get respect, you got to respect yourself. And sometimes the way some women portray themselves is not going to command respect. So anyway, that's just a 70s, 80s, 90s little chit-chat. But back to Michael B. Jordan. What do you all think? Will a modern-day woman, a woman that's on her own grind, getting the bag, will she be able to stand by his side? I'll date him. Michael, 777-9311. Call me Michael. I'm kidding. He's a little young for me. But hey, I'll go younger for Michael B. Jordan. But look, even me, this made me start thinking about myself. I remember before I broke up with my, I hate to call him my ex, because that's my friend. We've been friends 18 years. My last guy, we were like, that's like family. He was like family to us. That's how we view him. But anyway, I feel like maybe I got caught up in that because when I went back to school for my master's, it was so consuming. I just pushed him to the side. I think about that to this day, and I feel like I'm some of the reason why we broke up because I became so focused. I just pushed him to the side, and he had his own stuff too. It wasn't all me, but I look back and I take some blame for that. So what I'm trying to say, I can relate to Michael B. Jordan. I work a normal job, people don't understand. I don't understand people sometimes. God bless them. You say you want to start your own practice. They don't understand. To start your own therapy practice, you have to do, it's so much stuff. I don't even want to mess up this podcast and start naming stuff because I'm going all off track. But it's not 1, 2, 3, I'm in. It's like you got to really build up your clientele, which I have a good amount of clients right now. But what am I trying to say, you all? It takes time. then I work for someone. So I have to differentiate those clients from the ones that I'm going to be having under my practice. You have to get an office space. You have to make sure I have all my business pieces together. I need a website, and that's easy. Some of this stuff is easy to me, and most of my stuff I already got done. I'm just waiting on this clinical license. But I'm just saying, I sacrificed a lot. This is like years in the making to get my own therapy practice. And I think about dating here and there. It's really not high on my list right now. But I know it's going to take a special type of guy because I work a lot. Now, if I date and meet the right person, I got to take time to do this. And it's going to mean sacrificing, the word Michael B. Jordan used. I'm going to have to sacrifice some of my time from my business to date, to get to know the guy. Okay, Michael B. Jordan is on a whole nother level than me, but I'm even paranoid because I have everything on my own. So I don't need a moocher coming along. I don't even mess with those type of guys. But you don't know till you start dating. So I can't date that type of guy. I can't date a clingy guy that needs all my time because I'm not going to be able to give it to him. That's one thing. That's why me and my ex vibed. He's very independent. He's an engineer. He does stuff on the side from himself. So, but we knew how to come together. That was a good part. We knew how to come together. My ex is not clingy at all. He's a very independent man. And he moved out at like 16, 17. He's from Haiti. Very smart, sharp guy. So I like a guy like that. What do you all suggest for Michael B. Jordan? I really think, oh God, I think he needs to go a little older. He's 37. I would hit that 40, 42 mark. And he needs to really be careful who he dates, honestly. And you know what? He's going to have to take his time. He doesn't need to rush into anything. But the loneliness and the isolation, I can relate to him so much. But Michael B. Jordan and me and other women and men out here, we have to make a conscientious effort to really take that time out and date. And like he says, sacrifice for his career. He's going to have to sacrifice some time and date. And I know what Michael B. Jordan is saying. For him, he's saying, right now, my career is on a full upswing, and I don't want to stop this momentum. Because as you all know, as actors and actresses, you got to ride the wave. Because it can dry up. It can really dry up. Now, it does seem like they might, do y'all agree with this? They might be a little better. Nah, that's not true what I was going to say. I was going to say they may be a little better than music artists because with them, if they stop making records, sometimes they come back out, it's not that good. I always think about Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas CD from 2000. I'm emotional. He never repeated that. And that whole CD, I still listen to it to this day. And there's two to four songs that it's like two really in particular. I just put on repeat. I love those songs. But he never repeated that. So I was going to say, as an actor or actress, you can disappear and come back and be okay. Some of them can. If you had that star quality, like I think Halle Berry hasn't made anything. She made something, but not too recently. She could still pop back up, and Halle Berry's always going to have a role. Denzel, he can do what he wants. Denzel is Denzel, but Denzel keeps it going. You notice he doesn't take a lot of breaks. He's slowing down now, though. I think he's starting to slow down a little bit. Well, maybe not, though, because look at Morgan Freeman. So, Hollywood, actors, actresses, they have to ride the wave. And sometimes that wave is 20 to 30 years of cranking out movies. So that's where Michael B. Jordan is. But he's young enough. Honestly, he's young enough where he can be selective with his movies. And he might have to take a conscientious effort to take somewhat of a break and really just get out there and date. But I'm like, on the real, y'all got to help me out with this one. Where does Michael B. Jordan find someone? How does he date? Like, what does that look like for him? Hell, what does that look like for me? I'm talking to dang on Michael B. Jordan. I got my own problems. What does that look like for me? I don't, honestly, if I could be like transparent, it's my channel. That's why I say what I want. I don't even know how to date. I never had to date a lot. I got married at 22. I was with him 11 years. After that, I dated a lot in 2000, 1999, 01, 02. I dated. But I don't know how to date in 2024. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know where to meet anybody. I don't go looking for, I'm not jumping online chasing no guy. I'm not about that. So what do I do? Forget you, Michael B. Jordan. I got my own problems. Shoot. We more alike than I know. See, that's why I said he could just call me. Help me out, you all. I love Michael B. Jordan. I want him to find a good woman. She's got to be right, though, for him. She's got to be a good lady that has his back. A mature lady. That's why I said, go bump it up, Michael. Don't. I'm not saying ladies in their 30s couldn't rock with him, but she's got to be a special lady. He should have went for Megan Good. What was he thinking? Megan, get away from Jonathan. I'm greedy. I gotta get this out. What you all think? Megan Good. That would be a good match. Oh my God. I gotta do Hollywood matchmaking. What you all think about Megan Good and Michael B. Jordan? That's a good match. Get away from Jonathan, because he got a lot more problems than you need, Megan. Okay, let me just jump in on that real quick. I'm gonna cut this off. Megan, girl, be careful. Wait a minute. Do y'all think Jonathan using her as a scapegoat? And I have to confess, I didn't know much about Jonathan before all this drama. Don't run to Megan. Don't run to black Megan now. You wasn't thinking about no black women before all this happened. Sometimes I think too much, but you know what? I think, but my thinking don't be as crazy as I think it is. It's usually accurate. What if he ran to Megan to try to help his career because of that whole, the white woman, I'm going to run to a black lady. Now I'm going to run to a black lady. I just always think, it just seemed weird. And this is what I'm thinking with Megan. You got out of the marriage, you're divorced. And now you got to go support somebody that you just start dating. That's a lot. Don't get caught up in his drama, girl. And please, baby, please, don't try to save Jonathan. Because he did that stuff long before you. I hate when you have to come along and save the day. I did stuff like that before. I don't do that crap no more. Guess that's why I'm alone. Isolation. Isolation. Lonely. Because I don't want to put up with nothing. Got to put up with something, though. All right, you all. Thanks for listening to me babble about our lovely Michael B. Jordan. Drop me comments now. We need help on this one. I hope he finds somebody. He will. It might, he's 37. It might take a little while. It will take a little while because you got to be particular. He got to do the words of Aaliyah. I'm not just anybody. I got to watch my body. I'm not just anybody. I know that's right. Let me get it right. Aaliyah, before somebody jump under my comments. If you're such a fan, you need to pronounce her name right. Shut up. Or I'll be going to say, ooh, y'all don't know the words that be coming in my head. If I could type and say the stuff I want to say, my little new subscribers probably be gone. That's why I keep my mouth shut. Emotional intelligence. All right, Tammy C. Walker signing off. Thank you all for listening. Love you all so much. God bless you all. Bye.